Here's a quick review of the Bom Vimdin figure that was produced by Hasbro as a part of the Star Wars Vintage Collection line of 3 3/4 inch scale action figures. Okay, this is another one of the Cantina patrons that we saw in the first Star Wars film. I don't think Bom Vimdin played as big a role as Dr. Evazan and Ponda Baba did, but nonetheless, it's good that more Cantina patrons have been released in this scale action figure. Alright, the joints on this figure were very easy to move straight out of packaging. Bom Vimdin has articulation in the neck, shoulders, elbows, wrists, waist, hips, knees, and ankles. Bom Vimdin's head can turn 360 degrees, and it can move side to side slightly, and there is some up and down movement, but not much. Okay, the shoulders spin 360 degrees and move in and out. The wrists spin 360 degrees, but there is no swivel. The elbows and the knees also appear to be double jointed, and even though there is no ankle pivot, the ankles do move side to side. So, I think that you can get some good dynamic poses with this figure, and it shouldn't be too difficult. Alright, the blaster holster that you see him wearing is not removable. I have noticed that the strap near his right knee needs to be pushed up slightly so that you don't impede the right knee articulation. Paint apps were nicely done with no appreciable errors to speak of. So let me pause here, zoom in, and I'm going to give you a closer look as to what Bom Vimdin looks like. Alright, Bom Vimdin did come with some accessories, so let me take a break here, and I'm going to show you what those look like. The figure stand that you see him standing on was not included in the package, and you can buy these stands at smalljoes.com. Okay, first up, here's Bom Vimdin's blaster pistol. This can be stored in the aforementioned holster located near his right hip. The pistol does go into the holster, well, I'd say it's kind of a tight fit, but it's not overly tight. Okay, next up, here is Bom Vimdin's blaster rifle. Now, you can sling this over either of Bom Vimdin's shoulders if you choose, or you can place it in either of his hands. And finally, here is what appears to be a glass of blue milk. And it appears that Bom Vimdin can hold onto this accessory a bit better in his right hand as opposed to his left hand. Okay, what I'm going to do now is a quick 360 of Bom Vimdin for you and let you see what he looks like from all sides. So here he is from the front. Okay, here is Bom Vimdin from the left-hand side. Okay, here is Bom Vimdin from the rear. Here he is from the right-hand side. Finally, here he is once again facing forward. So overall, as was the case with Dr. Evazan, I like this figure. The paint apps were well done, and the articulation joints moved nicely right out of the packaging. And as I said, with Dr. Evazan, I think it's nice to have this character in my collection so that if I ever do dig out my Creature Cantina playset that I had when I was a kid, if I can find that in storage, I can put this guy with the other Cantina patrons and characters that I have. So therefore, yes, I think Bom Vimdin should get a great recommendation. If you see him in your local store, pick him up. Okay, so on that note, take care and stay tuned for my next review. Have a good one.